British Royal Guards are an enduring symbol of discipline, tradition, and unwavering dedication. These highly trained soldiers protect not just the royal family but centuries of history. But what happens when a certain type of tourist, let's say a Karen, decides to test their patience? Today, we're diving into a chaotic encounter between the iconic Royal Guards and someone who clearly underestimated their discipline. This is a story of what happens when someone attempts to mess with the best. The Royal Guards, more than just tradition. Before we get into the incident, let's take a moment to understand what the Royal Guards represent. To the untrained eye, they may seem like ceremonial props stationed outside Buckingham Palace for tourist photos. But in reality, they are elite soldiers trained to protect the monarchy at all costs. Their iconic red tunics and bearskin hats are steeped in history, dating back to the early 19th century. The tall bearskin hats were originally designed to make the soldiers appear taller and more intimidating on the battlefield. Today, they are a symbol of tradition, but their duties extend far beyond appearances. These soldiers endure grueling training, harsh weather, and long hours, all while maintaining their unflinching discipline. But sometimes they're forced to deal with tourists who think they can push the boundaries. The rigorous training. Becoming a Royal Guard is no easy feat. Candidates must meet stringent criteria and undergo extensive training. Most are already members of the British Army, specifically from one of the 5 regiments of the Foot Guards. They must have demonstrated exemplary service in their military careers, showcasing not only physical strength, but also mental endurance. The training regimen includes rigorous military drills and battlefield readiness exercises. While their duties at Buckingham Palace may seem primarily ceremonial, these soldiers are trained to be ready for active service if required. Their training ensures they can handle a wide range of scenarios, from ceremonial duties to potential threats. Enter Karen. Picture this: a busy day outside Buckingham Palace. Crowds of tourists are gathered, taking pictures, marveling at the precision of the guards and respecting the unspoken rule: don't interfere with the Royal Guards. But then there's her. A middle-aged woman with a sense of entitlement walks into the scene. She's loudly complaining about the lack of access to the palace gates. She feels she has the right to step wherever she pleases. Because after all, isn't she paying taxes for this? Ignoring the clearly marked boundaries, she approaches the guard. You can almost feel the tension in the air as the stoic soldier holds his ground, his face completely expressionless. But Karen, she's just getting started. Crossing the line. Karen decides to test the guard's patience. She begins yelling at him, trying to provoke a reaction. "Why won't you answer me? You're just standing there doing nothing." This is ridiculous. The guard remains silent, staring straight ahead as trained. But Karen, she takes it as a personal challenge. In a bold and completely inappropriate move, she reaches out and touches the guard's shoulder. Big mistake. In a swift and commanding voice, the guard breaks his silence. "Step back from the King's Guard." The loud warning startles Karen, and for a moment, she hesitates. But instead of retreating, she doubles down. "Oh, don't tell me what to do. I'm just trying to talk to you." Escalating the situation. Karen doesn't stop there. She steps even closer, waving her hands and ranting about how she's being treated unfairly. A crowd begins to gather, sensing that something unusual is about to happen. The guard, still standing tall, repeats his warning. "Step back now. Do not touch the King's Guard." Karen laughs, mocking him. "What are you going to do? You're just standing there like a statue." But what she doesn't realize is that the guards are trained to act swiftly and decisively when someone crosses the line. And she just crossed it. The guard's response. Without breaking his posture, the guard takes one deliberate step forward, his weapon now in clear view. The crowd collectively gasps as Karen suddenly realizes she may have gone too far. "Step away from the King's Guard immediately." The tone of his voice is sharp and commanding, and it's clear he means business. Karen freezes, her bravado crumbling under the weight of the moment. The crowd, once silent, begins to murmur. Some people cheer for the guard, while others film the encounter on their phones. Karen, now visibly flustered, tries to save face. "Well, you didn't have to be so rude." She huffs before storming off. Why the guards don't mess around. Incidents like this aren't as rare as you might think. Tourists often test the patience of the royal guards, thinking they're just there for show. But these soldiers are trained to respond to genuine threats, and their primary duty is to protect the monarchy. For them, there's no such thing as just messing around. Any breach of protocol is treated seriously because, in their line of work, even the smallest incident could escalate into something dangerous. From entitled Karens to pranksters and unruly kids, the guards face a constant barrage of distractions. But they remain professional, focused, and ready to act when needed. Challenges they face. The guards face numerous challenges beyond just dealing with unruly tourists. They stand guard in all weather conditions, whether under the blazing sun of summer or the freezing cold of winter. Their attire, including the heavy bearskin hats, adds to the physical strain. Despite the discomfort, they maintain their discipline. There's even a protocol for fainting, which involves the guard falling in a controlled manner to avoid breaking their posture. This level of dedication and training highlights their commitment to their role. Moments of humanity. While the guards are known for their stoicism, they occasionally show moments of warmth and humanity. From comforting nervous children to cracking a rare smile, these moments remind us that behind the uniform is a human being. One heartwarming moment occurred when a nervous child was too scared to approach the guard. Instead of remaining rigid, the guard subtly acknowledged the child, providing a comforting presence without breaking protocol. Another instance saw a guard quietly assisting a disabled tourist, ensuring their safety and comfort without drawing unnecessary attention. These moments of kindness showcase the balance the guards maintain between their duties and their humanity. The price of discipline. The life of a royal guard may appear glamorous, but it's a job that requires a high level of dedication, discipline, and sacrifice. From grueling hours of training to standing in full ceremonial attire under the blazing sun or in pouring rain, the guards truly earn the respect they command. Their commitment extends beyond their visible duties. Guards often face mental and physical challenges, requiring resilience and endurance. The discipline they exhibit is a testament to their training and the values instilled in them as soldiers. Symbol of resilience. The Royal Guards are more than just an iconic part of British tradition. They are a symbol of discipline, loyalty, and resilience. While it may be tempting to test their patience, remember that they are there for a reason, and messing with them is never a good idea. Their presence at Buckingham Palace and other royal residences is a reminder of the monarchy's enduring legacy. They stand as guardians of tradition, embodying the values of dedication and service that define the British Armed Forces. Final thoughts. Karen's attempt to mess with the guards didn't just backfire. It served as a lesson to everyone watching. Don't underestimate the importance of their role, and don't assume they won't respond if you cross the line. So the next time you find yourself outside Buckingham Palace, take a moment to appreciate the history and dedication behind those stoic faces. And whatever you do, don't be a Karen. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of the Royal Guards and their unforgettable encounters, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.